Yo, new sensationalized headlines erupt all over the internet stating that Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua are about to fight next. They're going to negotiate a fight. But I got one small question. What about Deontay Wilder? To this day, stay tuned.
Hello there. I'm just after getting off the phone with Daniel Kinahan. He's just informed me that the biggest fight in British boxing history has just been agreed. Get up there, my boy! Big shout out, Dan. He got this done. Literally over the line. 2-fight deal. Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua next year. One problem. I just got to smash Deontay Wilder's face right in the next fight. And then next year. One problem. I just got to smash Deontay Wilder's face right in next year. One problem. I just got to smash Deontay Wilder's face right next year. One problem. I just got to smash Deontay Wilder's face right in the next fight. And then we go into the Joshua fight next year. So there we are. The Gypsy King versus AJ.
You, what up, fight? To this day. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back sorry for yelling. And I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chat channel donations, the Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. We working. Definitely shout out to everybody. You guys make the channel great. Cash App, $ Boxingego. Now, you just heard the clip. Tyson Fury said earlier this year that the fight with Joshua was already done. A 2-fight deal was already done and negotiated. Tyson Fury, no stranger to contradictions. Now his team, Bob Arum, they're saying that they are just now going to start negotiating the fight. 1 minute, Daniel Kinahan is Tyson Fury's advisor, who he shouted out in that video, which he later deleted. And now, after that, after the backlash that he received, then he came back and Bob Arum tried to clean it up and said Tyson Fury is no longer working with Daniel Kinahan after Daniel Kinahan got removed from his advisory role with KHK Sports. So as you guys can see, it's looking bad for Team Tyson Fury. And at this point, I don't know why anyone would believe anything coming from them, from the team, because it's 1 minute, I got to smash Deontay Wilder to bits. Then they say Wilder, he don't have a fight. He waited too long. Even though we're in a global pandemic, he says the rematch clause expired and I'll never fight Wilder. Then Tyson Fury says, I'm going to fight, oh my God, WBC champion of the world. To this day, he said he's going to fight in December at home in London. Then he changed it and says, hey, I'm not fighting this year. Wilder made this video where he accused Tyson Fury of doing something underhanded, tampering with his gloves. You guys could check it. It's highly publicized about. A simple Google search will pull this up. But Wilder, in October, so this is literally on Halloween, on the day Tank fought Leo Santa Cruz, almost 1 million views on Instagram. And Wilder says, Fury, be a man. You see that? He says, Fury, be a man, honor your agreement, etc. But for some reason, Tyson Fury and his man fans are trying to tell the world that Wilder is ducking him because of what happened in the second fight. But it is Wilder who is in mediation, which leads me to my next point, right? All these sensationalized articles stating that Tyson Fury and Joshua, because Joshua just beat Pulev, congrats on his victory. Now these reports emerge, and again, at this point, I don't understand how you would even believe these teams that are constantly putting out information. Joshua knocked out Pulev. Shout out to him for it. You know, solid performance. Got the KO, got the victory. That's all that matters. But now they're trying to springboard Tyson Fury and Joshua and say it's a monumental fight, and people are just acting like they forgot about Wilder. Nowadays, everybody want to talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about like they acting like they know. So what do you say to somebody you hate or anybody want to be? You know, they trying to act like they forgot about Deontay Wilder. So what do you say to somebody you hate or anyone trying to bring trouble your way? Want to resolve things in a bloodier way than study a tape of D? One day I was walking by. They trying to act like they forgot about Wilder. Like these articles don't exist. Like Tyson Fury. Oh my God. Listen, Google front page, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new. I'm dropping the illest content on YouTube when it comes to this boxing talk. I am the GOAT, right? Front page. You see it. #1 video, Boxingego, 1 month ago. I did a video. 23 minutes of heat. Busted. Tyson Fury forced to fight Deontay Wilder. And this whole video is depicting what I'm about to show you. Arbitration, ESPN, November. Arbitration ruling may force Tyson Fury to fight Deontay Wilder. So why are we seeing these exaggerated titles that are suggesting that this has all went away, and because Joshua beat Pulev, that all of a sudden Joshua Pulev is the next order of business? But I'm showing you on screen an ESPN article, which I will link in the description, that specifically and explicitly states that an arbitration ruling, you know, hold on, let me blend out. It says that an arbitration ruling may force Tyson Fury to fight Wilder in 2021, says Frank Warren. That's Tyson Fury's promoter. So Tyson Fury's own promoter did this particular interview captured by ESPN November 17th, and he's saying that they might have to go through Wilder. So Fury, in the video he deleted where he shouted out a nefarious character, Daniel Kinahan, and later removed the video that I played the clip at the beginning, said that he had to fight Wilder. Then Fury switched and said he didn't have to fight Wilder. And this is the article. It says Tyson Fury will have to reconsider. Look. Tyson Fury will have to reconsider his 2021 plans and fight Deontay Wilder if his rival wins an arbitration hearing, according to Fury's co-promoter, Frank Warren. Fury got tired of waiting, right? Declared he was not interested in meeting Wilder for a third time. But then again, why are they trying to make it look like Deontay Wilder was ducking Tyson Fury? How's Wilder ducking Tyson Fury if Tyson Fury's saying out his own mouth that he does not want to fight him again? I mean, it's looking extremely bad for Team Tyson Fury, man. It's looking real bad. Their messages are all over the place. The article specifically says Fury got tired of waiting and declared he was not interested in meeting with Wilder, and claimed the immediate rematch clause had expired out of nowhere in a global pandemic, right? And so on and so forth. An arbitration judge will decide it. You guys see it. So boxing fans and also boxing media, old media, a lot of them are trying to partake in this calamity and boost and bolster a Joshua fight as if these things don't exist. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just losing my mind here by reading an article that was last month where it specifically says things like an arbitration judge will decide it, which I just showed you. An arbitration judge will decide it. The only thing I want from you is for you to honor your agreement, said Wilder via his social media. So Tyson Fury's own team, look what they said. Frank Warren, this is Frank Warren. We don't want Wilder, we want Joshua, Frank Warren told ESPN. So after Fury, this looks extremely bad, y'all. After Fury has been accused of cheating, his own team is saying, we don't want Wilder, we want Joshua. But in the same breath, they're making it sound like I beat Wilder twice, so he's afraid of the third fight. So how could he be afraid of the third fight when he's putting you in an arbitration mediation process to try to ensure that he gets the fight and that you don't move on to fight Anthony Joshua without seeing him again? How is Wilder ducking if it says we don't want Wilder, we want Anthony Joshua? Frank Warren, Tyson Fury's promoter, told ESPN. And this is just last month. It says, we don't know when all this pandemic restriction is going to end. It's a huge amount of money we would lose. So he's acknowledging that it wasn't Wilder that held. So the bottom line is there's a strong chance that an arbitration judge will hear and see all this proof and decide in Wilder's favor that, hey, based on the evidence presented and based on the global pandemic and the fact that Tyson Fury's own promoters, both Frank Warren and Anthony Joshua, Frank Warren and Bob Arum, have both admitted that they need a live gate for a Wilder Fury fight. You cannot move on and blow Wilder off. If this was the case, how come when Joshua lost badly to Ruiz in the first fight and Joshua had a rematch clause, Ruiz is a PBC fighter. Wilder at the time was undefeated and a WBC champion. Why didn't, if the UK primarily and other boxing fans are now saying Wilder should just go away because he already lost to Tyson Fury, even though he's been accused of cheating, then why didn't they let Joshua just go away and not give him a chance at what was right? He gave Ruiz an opportunity. He switched from Gerald Big Baby Miller and switched opponents that he wasn't training for. He gave Ruiz the opportunity. Plus, he had it in the contract written in that a rematch clause could take place if he triggered it. And he went through that and he got the rematch. But Ruiz was a PBC fighter, is a PBC fighter with Al Heyman. That would have been a big fight. You have an African-American fighter and a Mexican-American fighter fighting in the heavyweight unification and undisputed. But guess what? Nobody told Joshua to not take the rematch and allow Ruiz to be undisputed. So why do you think anybody is going to allow Tyson Fury and Joshua to go to some domestic British fight without having to see Wilder again? It makes no sense. The double standards are they're right there in front of your face. They're staring you in the eyes, and they just want Wilder to be gone. You know why? Because of this picture you see on the screen. They know Wilder's coming. They know Wilder is a knockout artist. They know Wilder is mad. And they also know that Tyson Fury cheated in the fight. So what they're trying to do is advocate all things that are wrong with boxing. And instead of going through this last process, which is if you beat Wilder and you believe you beat him twice, beat him one last time, collect your paycheck, show the world that you could beat him when we know we're going to be watching your hand wraps, so on and so forth, and then keep it moving. But they refuse to do that. And I think this picture depicts why, period. So if Ruiz wasn't able to go back to PBC and then just fight against Deontay Wilder for undisputed, then it looks like Tyson Fury, he's in that same predicament. And you could, and the other thing for Fury that doesn't make sense, if you could beat him and he's easy work, beat him. Get that multi-million-dollar paycheck, which I'll buy the fight. I like Wilder, you know. I've always supported Wilder's career, so I'll buy the fight. You know, people still pay for the fight. And then if you beat him fair and square, you could go on to fight Joshua and get another paycheck. So I think we know what the true reason is, whether people want to admit it or not. And again, all this Joshua Fury talk, I don't even know why you guys believe it at this point. Look, Deontay Wilder looking to a first Tyson Fury trilogy. Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder trilogy decision expected. Deontay Wilder trying to force Tyson Fury into a trilogy fight. Tyson Fury and Wilder head to a mediation. This is all on Google, people. And that's why I got to make these videos. Look. We got two videos. I got two videos on Google front page. Deontay Wilder shocks team. Wilder mediation destroys Tyson Fury, right? Wilder taking Fury to mediation. So look, DAZN, Joshua's broadcaster or the broadcast partner he's working with is even depicting this. So everybody in the world of boxing know it says Deontay Wilder begins mediation in an attempt to force through a Tyson Fury rematch. So why are we even talking about Joshua Fury when the arbitration judge, the mediator, has not precluded and said what the final result would be. That's why I'm telling you, you guys are getting gaffled. You guys are getting gaffled. You just believe in the same, you know, same song and dance that promoters are putting out there, and they're trying to hype up a Joshua Fury fight, but you have to actually that's like, okay, here's an example. Let's say I'm in high school and I try out for the basketball team. I try out for the high school varsity team. They haven't announced who has made the cut, and I'm going to the mall and I'm getting a jersey made up and all this gear and buttons and stuff and pins for the fans to wear, and I'm getting jerseys and posters made, but they haven't even announced that I've made the team. Why would one go through all the effort and you don't even know if you made the cut? You don't even know if you made the team until it's announced, until they announce who made varsity squad, and you're going out to get a bunch of posters made, and you're getting shoes and jerseys embroidered and things like that, and you're buying your outfit and ordering all this stuff and ordering signs and, you know, anything else that you want to give your family to wear to your games and making t-shirts, and you don't even know if you made the team. That's exactly what's happening here. We don't even know what the arbitration judge is going to decide, and the person hasn't decided yay or nay in favor of Wilder or Fury publicly. That information is not available, but once again, they're pandering to the gullible boxing fan who don't know what's going on. I suggest you smash the like button so you stay in touch with what's going on when you can see it. Until this is concluded and it's ruled that Wilder doesn't get a trilogy, this is something Fury got to still deal with. And the fact that he's being accused of cheating, I don't really care about Tyson Fury's next fight until he fights Wilder again. Point blank, period. Also, sign up for ESPN Plus using my link. It's $5.99 a month for ESPN Plus as a standalone, or get the bundle. ESPN Plus, Hulu, and Disney Plus, all three apps, one low price, $12.99. And Disney Plus, they just announced a bunch of shows like Loki. They got the Mandalorian season coming back, new season, stuff like that. So you don't want to miss that opportunity. Great content. Link in the description. Let me know what you guys think. We working.
It's no secret that Joshua did not want this fight. And he didn't want it for a reason, because Deontay Wilder is the most fiercest puncher in boxing history, in heavyweight division history. And I saw that tonight, I felt it. No wonder AJ didn't want no part of that right hand. He can't move like me, he'd have been nailed.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.